Hello ladies and gentlemen, Pork Chopper here, back again with another card in-depth video, this time comparing two similar cards in the growth affinity, Highwayman and Coinmaster, seeing which if either of them are worth it and what player styles they fit. Do let me know down below what card in-depth you want me to do next and what you think of these two particular cards. So first let's get into each card and what it does. Highwayman costs a straight up 1000 gold with the passive Gold Mine. When dealing damage to an enemy you receive 75 gold back with a 15-second cooldown, so you just can't keep spamming the card. While Coinmaster costs 1 vitality with the passive Wealthy, gain 8 bonus gold every 10 seconds. This increases to 16 gold while out of combat. Now I'm going to go over each card working out the maths for you, then a little conclusion for each card before I go into my full conclusion. So Highwayman, the thing with this card is that it costs a straight up 1000 gold, so just to get that 1000 gold back and start making a profit off this card, it takes a while. So say each time the 15-second timer ends you hit the enemy straight away, being as efficient as possible, which let's be honest is going to be very unlikely, but even with being that most efficient with this card, it would take 14 ticks of this card, which times 75 gold will give you 1050 gold back. So we need to hit an enemy 14 times, but with the 15-second cooldown, times that by 14 equals 210 seconds, which is 3.5 minutes. Again, that is if you are hitting the enemy right away as the card can be activated again. So a whole 3.5 minutes just to get your invested gold back. So to get say 2100 gold, that would take 7 minutes because you just double the time it would take. That would give you a profit of 1100 gold. So what kind of hero and role would benefit from this card? Mostly a aggressive support who will be lacking in gold. Each time you will have the opportunity to attack the offlaner to proc Highwaymen, you would do so. You only simply need to land a basic attack on them. That would be the best way to use this card. I can't come to a full opinion on Highwaymen until I have looked at Coinmaster. Now Coinmaster is the sort of the opposite for more of a passive player, not engaging in much combat. So how long would it take for Coinmaster just to get 1050 gold, the same as Highwayman gets? So first let's work out how much you get out of combat and inside combat first. If you spent a full minute out of combat you get 160 gold, so in 6 minutes and 30 seconds you would get 1040 gold back. If you spend that full minute inside combat, instead you would get 80 gold. That means it would take even longer at a whole 13 minutes to get 1040 gold. A small tip here is that it takes 5 seconds to get out of combat again, so as long as you know when you receive the gold from Coinmaster, you have 5 seconds to be aggressive to the offlane or whatever role you're playing, then hold back to get the full 16 gold back. There, just a little tip to help you out. In both situations, the fact is that you will have time spent inside combat and other times outside of combat, so roughly it would take say 10 minutes to get 1000 gold for Coinmaster, but best used for a passive support who won't be needed as much to attack the offlane, say for example if you plan to set the lane in your favour. To do this you would definitely need a carry to communicate with well. Saying that this could also be good for a weak offlane hero who knows they can't take many hits early game, and using this card could be great for them to stay stealth and still get good amounts of gold. So my final verdict on them. In my eyes, neither card seems like an amazing early game card that gets you loads of gold, but they do have their pros and cons. Highwayman cost 1000 gold right away. This could be spent on an attribute point to help you get an early game gen, while on Coinmaster purchasing that one intellect means you can trade it for another card with ease, which seems the safer option. Highwayman is for the more aggressive game, trying to get as much tick of the gold as possible, but even if you do it perfectly you won't see a profit until 3.5 minutes in. In fact, because you spend the whole first minute of the game getting in battle, it will take a whole 4.5 minutes of in-game time before you even get your money's worth back. Coinmaster, from the get-go from purchasing this card, you start getting gold for the first minute, which you will be out of combat, so instead of getting 8 gold, you would get a whole 16 gold. So that means for the whole first minute of the match, if you purchase Coinmaster, you would be getting 160 gold back, while with Highwayman, you would be getting 0 gold until you engage in combat. So both aren't amazing but suit different playstyles, one more aggressive, one more passive, but I just feel the pros of Coinmaster for the first 5 to 10 minutes outweigh that of Highwayman. So thank you all very much for watching the video, and do let me know what you think of these two cards and what one you prefer. Again, me personally, I prefer Coinmaster because you can either use the attribute of Vitality again, and I don't really like holding on to these early game cards for too long. I like to move my builds on as quickly as possible, especially as a support, get as many mid game cards as you can as soon as possible. But thank you very much for watching this video. Do let me know what cards you want me to cover next. Like, share and subscribe, it really helps me out, and I'll see you all next time.